Lochrosque is very close to where I'm based in Kinloch, and this was one of the first estates that did work when I started working with Peatland Action in 2017. I work with Angus Davidson Limited, which is the agent responsible for the Peatland Action work on behalf of the estate.
We've been working since the very beginning, about 5-6 years now, with the estate here. It's very much a close collaboration between what we do and working with the Peatland officer. We have the same goals, we want the same outcomes, and we want to see the same results.
The land has generally been used over the years for deer stalking, a lot of sheep over the years, some cattle as well. Sometimes they went away, but we've started taking the cattle back on the last few years as well.
On Lochrosque Estate to date, we have restored around about 1,000 hectares, and that should, over the next 100 years, give a saving of around about 230,000 tonnes of carbon being released into the atmosphere.
Most of these sites sit about 1,500 feet high in blanket bog habitats, quite heavily degraded in general, and required, a substantial amount of work to complete them.
Before we started the works, the badly eroded areas of peat were getting washed into the water supply, and obviously down and in and beyond that and into the river systems and loch systems. However, by doing this work, the amount of waterborne peat has been greatly reduced, and that's obviously beneficial to everybody.
So if we're looking at financial gain from peatland restoration, this is a fully funded project, so the real value comes not in so much as in terms of almost the project itself, it's the byproducts.
So, for example, on Lochrosque Estate there are some hydro schemes, but we sort of heard anecdotally from the estate that it helps with the water being stored for the hydro scheme over time.
The first phase, we seen that it did slow down the water, so our hydro scheme worked better.
We've seen up to 15% increase in output in hydros.
The bird life has come back. You go up and you see the workings of it all very positive on our side.
Water vole, for example, is a species under threat in Scotland right now. By reinvesting in these habitats, it opens up habitats to water voles that perhaps didn't exist in the way that they do now.
As a local contractor, it's allowed me to expand my business, but also give really good training opportunities to younger people in the area, because they are the future.
In these rural areas, you start to put these benefits out, then it makes it's a real tangible difference in the Highlands.
My advice to other landowners would be just get in touch with the NatureScot Peatland Action team. It's free funding, so there's no catch. You've got absolutely nothing to lose.